y'all, it is me Klarissica here in Klarissica. That's how I feel. Y'all, it is time for me to do my hair. Today I just got a little inkling to do my hair. Okay, so I'm about to go ahead and color my hair real quick. I came downstairs because I don't want for the dye to get on the sink, because you know it's going to be a color. And so yeah, I don't want the dye to get anywhere. So I went ahead and came downstairs so I could do everything down here. I got my towel somewhere over there. I got my 30 developer over here. I have this older 30 developer. I have my colors. I'm doing the copper. I'm doing the copper red. And I'm doing the magenta. I got some gloves. I have my mixing bowl. I have my brush. And of course, I have my booster, which I'm going to put in here. What does this booster do, you might ask? Let me tell y'all, okay? So basically, it helps with boosting the color, making sure that your hair looks even more voluminous, and it also helps with keeping it from getting messed up, basically, okay? I'm working on not clean hair because it's best to do this when your hair is not clean so it can grip to something. I don't have any petroleum jelly, which I like to typically do, especially with doing reds. I like to do the petroleum jelly around my perimeter because, baby, if you know, you know. But I don't have any, so I'm not going to worry about it. I do have some olive oil, which maybe I'll use that. Y'all, you want to see what I got going on over here? Y'all ready? 3, 2. Girl. Yeah, this is what we started with today. After this, I'm going to go to a salon and have them wash my hair again and blow it out. The weather has been great, and if I feel inclined to it, then I will go ahead and flat iron it myself because, yeah, I don't trust everybody to flat iron my hair. Sometimes they use too much heat, and yeah, but I will do a good blow dry. If you have a good blow dry, a good blow out, you don't really need a flat iron. So we're going to see what they do. Yeah, I'm thinking about changing my outfit because I like this outfit. I don't want to get messed up, so I'm thinking about changing this and then changing back later. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. Okay. All right, so we're going to go ahead and start by putting this color in there. This is the high color. I should put my gloves on. My appointment's for 1 o'clock. I have to be back by a certain time because my sister's coming. So, but that'll give me enough time to get my hair done and be back here in time. I'm just doing a good wash. Gloves. Cool trick. You see that? You put this in it and twist. Look. Just for those who didn't know. I'm going to go ahead and put this up in there. I'm going to use it all. I got a lot of hair. So I might need to do more than one batch because of my hair. I'm definitely going to change my clothes, y'all. Definitely changing the clothes. Which one is this? This is the magenta. No, this is the copper red. We're going to do copper. Y'all, I should open this window because the smell it smells, y'all. That's the one thing I will tell y'all. This smell is a smell, baby. This is the copper. Oh, same thing. Listen, the copper came looking red already. Ooh, look at that, y'all. We gotta try our best to pour this out because it's thick. Told y'all the weather dropped. So now the best way to do would be to twist this down and pull it down like this to get all of it out. Okay. Yeah, this one already came pre-mixed. There's still some in there. We're gonna get that. We're gonna put this in that. That's like an orangey color. We got this 30 volumer. Looks about right. Now we're going to mix. So I decided to mix these colors together first, so therefore I knew how orange or red orange it was. So when I added the magenta, I knew how much magenta to add because I was going for like a burgundy, brown, red, coppery auburn color. So if you add too much magenta, you may not get the color you're looking for because magenta is more like a purpley red, like a plummy red. And so that magenta might, you know, turn your color a whole different brownish shade. And so if you're going for more of a red orange with a hint of like purpley red, you would do less magenta. See that color right there? Yeah. Let's see how that works. You know, you start mixing up the colors, make it a little bit more brown. There we go. That looks more like a brownie. Red color. Let me get my towel. And I need sections. I'll be back. Okay, so this is not the color with the magenta. Let's just go up. Yeah, put a little bit of air up in here. I'm gonna add a little bit more of the developer just because I feel like it needs a little bit more. You eye it the way that you're supposed to eye it. Now it does have the magenta darkened it up. That's what I wanted to do. So now it's like a browny red color. Because of the magenta. I wanted like an auburn orange. So this should be good. Crossing my fingers. Let's put this up in here. The girl just got hungry. Let's see if I have any more of this copper. All right. All right. Yeah, the magenta turned it like a brown color. So this is the color we're going for. Like a auburn fall red. I didn't want the super orange. So let's see what it do. Yeah, I'm gonna just take a section, take my hand, and slap it on in. At this point, I had to call for help because the smell was so strong. I needed to go ahead and get that window open fully for me because there was no way I was going to be able to do this by myself. So my brother is going to come and help open up this window for me because, yeah, it stinks so bad. So bad. You do need ventilation. I recommend great ventilation for this. Smells so bad. Tylen, can you come open this window for me, Tyler? This window, please. I didn't think about the window. I didn't do too bright. You wanna go up? Oh, thank God. Like the color on my hair. No, you see my hair? Huh? It's gonna be like burgundy, brown, red. Ayla's hair is bright. I didn't want my hair to be like that bright. I had that already. I was gonna make your hair like Ayla's hair. I'm just a girl. So when doing this process, I highly recommend that you take the product and make sure that you're raking it through your hair. So therefore you're getting every single strand and follicle. And then I also pay attention to my scalp. I would hate for me to have spots or my ends to have the color, but my roots and my scalp be different colors and it's splotchy. Now, being that my hair itself is different colors, I'm going to have different dimensions of color because, you know, I have different colors in my hair. But I very much am one of those people that like to have the different levels of color in my hair. And I want for, you know, my hair to have some kind of personality. So I'm okay for it to have different colors, high and lows. and you know, for it to come out different in different areas so that it looks a little bit different. Now I will tell you that this is a high color highlights product, so it does come with a bleaching agent without you having to physically bleach your hair with you know, bleach, but it does lift your color, so you are still lifting, your hair is still lifting. That's why not only did you get the high color highlights product, but I also added that volumizer, which also helps with lifting your natural color. Now, if you are someone that must be more scientifically inclined, what you could do is do the front of your hair first and then the back of your hair. Typically, your scalp does have heat, so therefore anything in your scalp typically is lighter. For me, I didn't really mind doing it in a certain way. I just kind of went along with my sessions at the back then at the front. My back typically takes longer to process than the front of my hair. I don't know why. Some people's hair is different, but for me, the back of my head takes longer to absorb color. And so I typically do the back of my hair first and then work my way up so that, you know, it gets the color, the color basically is around the same color by the time I get to the front. The front of my hair processes really quickly. Don't know why, but that's just my hair. I've done my hair multiple times, so I kind of know how my hair works. Everybody's hair is different. In school, they do, of course, teach you to do it in sections. But besides that, you know, it is always your preference. And as you can see, the left side, my right side, is already processing a little different than the left that I'm working on, or your right that I'm working on. You see that it's still brown. So I'm going to leave this in for a good hour and a half so everything can match. At a certain point, your hair will stop processing, you know, because it's not bleached. So at a certain point, your hair will stop processing. And so, yeah, I'm just showing you guys the difference in the colors. My nails broke the broke the gloves. So, you know, my fingernails actually were dyed orange, but it was a cute sunset orange. So yeah, I'm raking my hands through my hair now and just making sure that every single strand, especially me being a curly girl, I have to make sure that every single strand has the color. I'm even taking some from the back and putting it to the front because I know the back of my hair is more heavily saturated. So you just want to make sure that everything is saturated. And at this point, I see the color and I'm starting to like it. The smell, I know you can see it on my face. The smell is crazy. Yeah, get the nape of that neck. Make sure you get the nape of the neck. Make sure you get behind those ears. You don't want to miss anything. Make sure you get the baby hairs down the neck because sometimes those hairs don't get the love that is needed. Make sure you get those edges on the side, underneath the ears, and in the front of the ears. And like I said, make sure you rub it into that scalp, baby. You want to make sure that that scalp is getting the color. And you see, yeah, okay, the right is turning. I was starting to get happy. You just can't tell because of the smell, okay? But yeah, every so often I get this inkling, as I said, an inkling to change this up. Mind you, I've had these colors for a while. I've been saying I was going to change my hair for a long time. And I just didn't have it, like, I didn't have the urge. And this day I just woke up. I said, okay, today's the day. Like, if you know, you know. It was just that simple. You see, I didn't have any plan really. So I'm like, this is what I'm going to do. This is the products. This is it. This is all. And I did it. Now, mind you, if you watched my videos previously, I, you know, lay everything out. I'm more so organized. But this one was literally a wake up and when I'm done, we're doing this. And I think the next time I do this, it's going to probably be bleaching my hair because I've been wanting to go back blonde. I was blonde back in 2021. And I absolutely loved it. Loved it. I loved me being blonde. For those that ask me, why aren't you blonde now? Because you get bored of color, so you get bored. And so I get bored. I don't get bored easily, but I do get bored. Like, I just want to, like, sometimes switch things up. And so I went down with switching up colors. So I may actually go, like, purple next. Or, like, a bluish purple next. And then go blonde. I don't know. Maybe I'll go blonde first, and then the blue would sit better on blonde hair. But then when the blonde starts to wear off, my hair's going to look like gray, which I don't think that's cute. I don't know. Maybe I'll do purple, and then when the blonde wears off, my hair look lavender. I love lavender. I don't know, y'all. We'll see. We'll see. But nonetheless, once you're done with this, you want to make sure you clean up your mess. Don't leave the mess, okay? Clean up your mess, okay? Clean up your mess. Make sure you wrap your hair. Yeah, look at it. It is turning. I'm getting happy. Make sure you wrap your hair with a bag. I chose to do 2 bags, shower caps. That's what I had. But if I didn't have a shower cap, I would definitely just have done a bag. I am covering my ears because I don't want the color that's under my ears, behind my ears, to be affected. So I'm covering my entire head. And yeah, you want that heat. That heat helps with your hair processing. You know, I'm looking at myself and I think I might have to come back here and do my eyebrows. Because I need my eyebrows to also have some kind of tint of color. It doesn't have to be the same exact color, but we do have to make sure that those eyebrows match, baby. So you will see me come back and do my eyebrows. Yeah, so that everything matches, so that, you know, the color actually looks like a color. But if you've been thinking about dyeing your hair and you've been thinking about, you know, changing things up, I highly recommend you do so. Please go ahead and do so. Stop thinking about it. Just do it. And clean up the area as soon as possible. You don't want the dye to stay on the appliances, because it will dye the appliance. Depending on what kind of appliances you have. Stainless steel doesn't really have issues. Tile doesn't have issues. But like that kind of material, countertops and, you know, dishwashers or toilets, stuff like that, you can stain. So just make sure, showers, porcelain, yeah, just make sure you clean up as fast as possible. If you're new to my channel and you're just watching this, hi, welcome to my channel. Please make sure you subscribe, like, and share. I know we've gotten to the end of the video, I'm just talking about that, but like, please make sure you subscribe, like, and share, because your girl really is on this channel building it back up. So I need y'all support. We are trying to get to that 4K. I'm at 394. So I really just need 60 more people to get to 4,000. And so please go ahead and show your support and get me there. But yeah, I'm gonna finish cleaning. I'm gonna let my hair finish processing. I'm gonna rinse this out and we'll be on the way to the hair salon. All right, let's go. 1 hour. Okay, so this is how we're looking. Yes, the color came out very cute. I'm gonna get my hair professionally washed and blow dried because, yeah. But this is the color. Ow.
The stars are so pressed on my side.
Yeah. So, yes, we're using the round brush, baby. If you want your hair blow dried and you don't use a round brush, I don't know what you're doing. Now, powder brushes do come in handy sometimes. But if you're trying to get a nice blowout and get your hair as straight as possible, you need the round brush. Yes. So I decided to go ahead and flat iron my hair too. While I was here, I wasn't sure at first, but we did end up flat ironing, giving myself a trim. I didn't record the trim, but here's the results. Baby, you couldn't tell me nothing, okay? This hair was giving, look at that. Look at that. It's so flowy and nice. It is giving the proper 320 fall auburn red orange look. Gave me everything I needed in my life, and I'm just loving it. And thank you guys for making it to the end of this video. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Give your girls a thumbs up. Like, yeah, even the eyebrows are doing what they need to be doing. All right, I'll see you on the next one.